right, my Miniatureholic family, welcome back. It is time to get back to the Thorn Hill. So in this video, I want to work on the flooring. I want to get as much flooring done as possible. Another previous video, I showed you how I did the wood flooring for the bathroom. So I think I'm going to do carpet in the office space. But I'm definitely going to do wood flooring in the dining room. This is going to be, the kitchen is going to be inlay flooring. So let's go around here, see what we're going to do. Now the hallways, I thought I had an idea and I ordered some flooring, but it didn't work out. It wasn't as much as I thought. So I'm thinking wood flooring for all 4 hallways would just be gorgeous. So I'm going to do wood flooring there. As far as the attic area, thinking more carpet in the larger rooms, like the middle room and the arts and craft, maybe. Or maybe carpet here. You know what? I might just do wood. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. But I'm going to show you. I definitely want to do... I have special tile that I'm going to put in here that is so beautiful. I'm going to show you that. And this area, the bedroom area, I'm looking for carpet. I really want carpet in this bedroom area. So yeah, I'm going to get busy with the flooring. Let me get started with the dining room would be next. And then we're going to do this flooring in this video. And we'll get as much flooring done as possible so that we can move on. I really want to get this house done so that I can get to my haunted house. I got it covered so no dust can get in it, but I want to get to that at least by October. Hopefully before then, but we'll see. Okay, time to get to work. So this is the flooring that I was talking about. Now, I ordered this off of Etsy, and I will try to look up the site so that I can put it in the description box below so you know where I got it from. But I'm believing this was laser cut. But I thought I ordered enough for 4 hallways, but I didn't. So they were smaller than I thought. Miscalculation on my part. So I'm just going to definitely do the dining room with this. So I put it on the template and I outlined, just like you see how that's outlined. I did it on this template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some glue, but this time I'm going to use Elmer's glue because I don't have enough tacky glue. So my Miniatureholic buddy Ronnie told me about a trick with the Elmer's glue. So I'm going to pour some into this cup. You're really supposed to let it sit for a couple of days, keep stirring it, and it becomes really thick like tacky. I don't want it too thick because I want space to maneuver it so it'll actually fit the outlines. I could use my 2-sided tape, but again, I want to maneuver it to where it fits perfectly because I'm going to still have to cut some more. I'm going to have to cut some more of what's left over here to fill in the gaps. So that's what I'm going to do with this floor. Now, every video following this video will be strictly Thorn Hill. I want to get it fully completed. This whole Thorn Hill collection, I want to get it completely finished so that I can move forward. So every video after this, you're going to see Thorn Hill. Everything's dealing with Thorn Hill. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. Taking the glue and I'm pouring it in the cup. And you see it's kind of runny, but it'll thicken up. I'm going to stir it. I'm going to fill it up quite a bit because I got a lot of flooring to do. So should have got a mason jar, but keep filling it up. I'm going to stir it and let it get thick. Okay, that'll do. Let it sit over a couple of days and keep stirring until I get it to the thickness that I want. Do not cover it because you want it to get thick. All right, I'll bring you back when it's ready. It's been about a day and a half and I'm ready to put the floor down. Now the Elmer's glue that I let sit and I stir, it got thick enough to where it's not too thick like tacky glue, because if I had used tacky glue I would have had to add water to loosen it, but it's perfect. So I'm going to get me a paintbrush, and oh, it's perfect. Perfect. And I'm going to put it on, this is going to be almost like a puzzle. And again, I'm going to try to remember to put a link down in the description box, or tell you, have some type of information in the description box below on where I got this. I know I got it from Etsy. So I have to go back and find out exactly where. So all I'm going to do is put some glue on the back. Now I could, like I said, I could have used my two-sided tape, but it would have wouldn't have given me any leverage. I wouldn't have been able to move it and maneuver it where I needed in case I would have got it, you know, across the line or the mark. It would have been just literally stuck. So I'm put this all over like a puzzle, and then I'm gonna put some wax paper on it and let it sit with a couple of books on it literally overnight. Here we go. It's like a puzzle, and I want to stay within the lines. I had to do some cosmetic surgery, which means I'm gonna have to cut once I get it all down, cut, and then trim it. And I'm gonna show you how I do it all. Do another one. We go glue. And I'm trying to make sure I get the edges too. This is great. This saves money from buying tacky glue, because like Ronnie said, basically it is tacky glue if you let it get thick enough. And I didn't cover it up. It's a neat trick. I love networking with other miniaturists and learning how to do stuff. Okay. And see how I can maneuver it if I need to. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna do some more, and then I'll show you as I go further down. Like maybe I'll bring you back when I get like halfway down. All right, I'm about halfway done. And what I've decided to do was just put glue all over the board, because doing it one at a time was making it dry so fast. I didn't know Elmer's glue could dry that fast. And it was just making a mess. So I am now just putting it on there. That way I'm able to maneuver it, because it was really starting to get so dry. It was almost really impossible to move. And I'm trying not to get glue on the wood. So I'm almost done. I'm pushing it together to make sure it's a tight fit. And that was the doubles, and these are the singles. Yeah. Definitely gonna have to do some trimming. Alright, so I've completed it, and so now I have to put some more at the ends to make it completely full, and I'm gonna have to do some cutting. But it's looking good. And when I'm done, I'm definitely going to put some parchment paper, set some heavy books, heavy weights, and let it set overnight. All right, I'll bring you back when I get ready to cut it. I have to get the edges, so I'm going to take a little bit of the glue, and I don't want to really use the brush. I'm just use my finger, and then get some on there, because I don't really want to get any on the wood. And I'm gonna have to because I don't want excess glue on the bottom part of the wood, because I'm gonna use it to go along the sides, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. So what I'm doing is I'm taking I think I have 2 doubles left and the rest are singles, and I want these filled up. So I'm just gonna put it like right here, press it. Same thing with this one. Gotta make sure they butt together. I don't want any space or gaps. So now once it's done, I'm gonna take whatever I cut off here, and I'm gonna put it along the sides. I'm gonna glue it on the back and put it along the sides. When all of it's complete, then I'll trim it. So I'm gonna tell you what I found. Okay, I went in my box and they sent me a sample, which means it's an extra piece for me. Yay! And it's the company that I got it from off of Etsy, and it's laser cuts. Laser cuts by Mark. If you go onto Etsy and look up laser cuts, I guess by Mark, that's where I got them from. But I thought I would have enough for all 4 floorings for the hallway because I really wanted it in the hall, but no. And I can make these myself. It's just pieces of woods that you butt together to make a triangle, but I was lazy. But if I want to do some more, I will make my own because I need more pieces. And I have a laser cutter that I'm going to learn how to use, so I'll be able to do my own. But get on there in case I do forget to put this in the description box below. This is where I got it from, off Etsy. Alright, it has been about 24 hours, maybe a day and a half, I don't know. But it's good and dry, and it looks great. I'm going to give you a close-up. It's flush and it's smooth, but I have work to do because if you notice, you see these edges, this white. I really don't think that the trim, the base of the trim is going to cover this up. So against the wall, let me see. I think if we put it against the wall, it's still going to show. Not quite sure how this is going to work. So I really want to fill these little gaps. So I'm going to have to go through and just piece it like a puzzle. Glue it and then flip it over and cut it because I want it to be full. I'm going to briefly show you how I'm going to add these little corners to this right here because it looks like it's difficult, but it's not because I don't want to go in between each one. It would be all day. So I basically just take some of the glue and just go down the line like this. And that way it'll stick, and I'm going to put wax paper on it and let it sit. So basically I got it on there. I'm just going to stick it right here. And I'm going to do one more to show you and give you a close-up. Again, just go down the line. And then take it and align it. Notice this is not here because I had to cut, but all I want are the edges. I'm going to do the rest of it, and then I'm going to put wax paper on it and then put weight on it and leave it another 24 hours. Then I'm going to cut it. Got to make sure you keep it lined up flush with the edge because I don't want to cut into the middle, the center. Starting to loosen, I can feel it. Maybe a couple more passes. Oh no. See what I mean? Oh my goodness. Here we go. I can tell this is still on here. I didn't get it the way I wanted to. I'm scared of what it's gonna look like. Okay, here we go. Flip it over. As you can see, some of them did stick and some didn't. So I'm going to have to cut this individually and stick them on here. Oh, geez. Well, at least I got most of them. Alright, so I have about three or four left. Maybe a little more, but I'm going to take some glue and just put it here on the little square and then stick them on there and let them dry. Well, at least I didn't have to do them all. So then I got to do the other side and pray for the best. Got some work to do, so when it's completely done, then I'll bring you back. And then I'm just going to coat it with some matte Mod Podge and show you the end results. Now here's the floor for the dining room. Gorgeous. And the Mod Podge just really set it off. And I use matte Mod Podge. So I know I'm going to have to trim it a little bit for the doorway. And then I'm going to set it in once I put the glue. And then I'll show you what it looks like. I'll bring you back. Alright, we have the floor in. It looks so good. Oh my God, that's gorgeous, right? And I trimmed the edge of it and it fits perfectly. So when I put the baseboard in here, it's going to be kind of tricky because there's a gap, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm good with cosmetic surgery on miniatures, but I'm about to weigh it down and then let it sit. Now, while the dining room floor is drying, I'm going to be working on the living room floor. I do have a template for it. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it because since this is so flexible and I can cut it in different sizes easily, because all you do is just take a blade of some sort, X-Acto knife or box cutter, and just cut it from the back into the size that you need it for. And it's only going to take me 3 sheets. Now, I got this offline a few years back. No, I don't remember where I got it from. I just do not. I'm so sorry. When I collected a lot of my stuff through the years, I should have, labeled it or kept receipts, but I didn't because I didn't want to see how much I spent. But I may or may not use the template. So what I'm going to do is take this over to the table, size it up with the template, and then see how much of it I need, and then take it from there. Now I have it laid out, and I took it out of the wrap and put this, and see how the back is lined to where you can literally cut any size. So I'm putting it up, face up, so I know how the position is that I want. Now see, I'm going to have to cut one layer off, and the trim should take care of that. So take it, and you can actually use scissors, but I'm not. I think I'm just going to use the X-Acto. This is easy. I like this. It's so easy, you don't even need a cutting board. I like this. Just hope I don't have to cut into the towel. That's not going to be fun. Alright. So, flip it back over. That's a large area for a living room. It really is. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Elmer's glue that I have let sit and thicken up, and I'm going to use it. Alright, so that's pretty much it all the way down. I don't want you to have to sit here and watch me do the whole thing. It's going to be repetitive and boring. So I'll bring you back when I get it completed. Alright, so now I'm going to flip it over. And, oh, come on. Gotta make sure that it's flush with the edge. Come on, come on. There we go. Oh my God, that is so gorgeous. It is just gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to do the other one and then start to work on the individuals. Okay, I got all 4 pieces down. It is going to be one gorgeous floor. So now I'm going to put some wax paper over it and weigh it down. Alright, this one is ready to go. Look how pretty that is. Now I do have to cut the back. Flip it over. Flip the back over so you can see it's done. So literally I just have to cut this little edge, and I'm going to use my Dremel to do that, but this floor is ready. Living room floor. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I do not remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember where I got it. Look online for like towel. I can't remember if I got it from Amazon or if I got it from Etsy, but I'm sorry because I collect things through the years and I don't remember everything, but just look at, I guess, miniature tile. Sorry, I don't remember. Gray cut it and then put it in. Alright, so I'm about to put the living room floor in. I put a lot of glue, smeared it everywhere. Just want to reinforce, make sure it stays. So once I put it in, then I'm going to weigh it down. So here goes. Pushing it back to make sure it's all the way flush to the front. All right, and now I need to make sure I can shut the door. Yeah. Okay. And I can always put another magnet right here. But yeah, it looks good. So now I'm going to weigh these down with heavy books. I'm not going to put Mod Podge on here, not the matte glossy or anything, because it has a beautiful color and shine to it already. So I'm ready for the bedroom, and in this area I wanted something white for its carpet, almost like a shag carpet, and I found the perfect material. Now I'm not going to use the padding in here because the material is so fluffy. So I cut a piece and I'm going to show you how I'm going to put it in. And I don't even know, yeah, I'm going to try to weigh it down, but we'll see. Hopefully it'll stick. Here we go. So I cut a piece and I rolled it up so it'll be easier to spread out. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see me. I'm probably going to have to cut some of this out, but here goes. Yeah. So I'm spreading it out. So, oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. All right, so I'm going to weigh this down. And then we just have one more area, which is the area in the attic where the boys' room is going to be mixed with the game room. So let's go to that area. So this is the material that I selected for the girls' room up in the attic. It's going to be right next to the game room. And it's so cute. It matches the wallpaper. It's so pretty. And then I got some padding. And I got these from like Hobby Lobby. It's just something so that the floor, it doesn't be hard like on the floor. Just give it a little padding. So what I did was I cut a piece of the material out with this template. Because this, you know, has a little gash. I want it to be exactly like the floor. So now, once I cut the material out and the padding, flipped it over and I put some double-sided tape. So now I'm going to flip it over because I want it to line up. There we go. I'm trying to make sure that the tape adheres to the material. I'm pretty sure if I use Fabri-Tac that probably would have helped, but I use what's on hand and I don't think I have any more Fabri-Tac. So now I'm going to take some more double-sided tape. So I'm going to fold it over. And there we go. So this is actually how I'm making my carpet for the girls' bedroom up in the attic. Now I'm going to do the other ends and then I'll bring you back to show you the end result. And so I'm done with this part. So I'm going to flip it over so you can see it. And then I'm going to take it over and place it. And I won't be able to let you see that because the space is so small. And I just have two hands and the camera's not going to angle right. So, you know the whole routine. So, but I just want you to see the opposite side. And then once I get it placed, I'm going to let you see it in there. But that is carpet. So you can take a piece of material, put it on some padding, and make your own carpet. So now it's time to go put it in. This double-sided tape is giving me the blues. All right, go put it in. And so this is my carpet. It looks good, especially with that wallpaper. I want to show you what it's going to look like when I put the trim in. It's going to make a lot more sense. So I'm going to stick it right here. And it goes down. It's going to look so nice. Really nice. So I got to straighten it out some more. put some weight on it. I am going to do a separate video showing you how to do trim as far as the base of the floor, crown molding, and the doors. And it's not as hard as it was when I first started. So just look at the video of how I completed my, I guess, Thorn Hill bathroom. I did some crown molding and I was about to lose my mind. But I learned 2 different techniques since then. And I'm going to share that with you on a later video. So I'm going to put some weights down and then I'm going to move on to a different floor. So this is what I have done with the attic flooring. So I glued the flooring onto the padding and I placed weight on it, and it's been sitting for like 24 hours. So now I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm going to literally glue the padding onto the wood flooring and weigh it down probably another day or so. And this takes time. I'm not kidding y'all. It does take time to do flooring. So, I mean, altogether, I think maybe I've been working about a week and a half on all these floorings. So when I get done weighing it down, I'm going to show you all the floors. Alrighty, so this is going to be the first area we look at. We have gotten thus far with the Thorn Hill flooring. Now, tell me that's not gorgeous. That is so beautiful. Look at that. Wow. And this is going to be part 1 of 2 videos dealing with flooring. So we've done 5 areas of the Thorn Hill as far as flooring. And we still have the 4 hallways to go, and we have the kitchen flooring. So I just want to show you how it turns out. We're going to put the baseboards in at a later date because I'm going to do a separate video on how I put the baseboards and the trim for the doors and the crown molding again. So let's go around and look at the attic. Oh no, I forgot about the office floor. Thought I covered 5 flooring areas, but I didn't. It's only 4, so I'm going to have to get this one on the next video, the second flooring video. I'm not sure if I want carpet or wood, or I'm not even worried about it right now. We're going to move on and I'll take care of it later. And this is the attic floor, and I love it. I like the gold and the walls, but if you look at the floor, look at the gold accents in the floor. Oh, it's gorgeous. And what I did was I put the padding underneath, kind of give it a little cushion. And this area is mainly for the kids. There's 2 children. There's a teenage girl and a teenage boy. They've been living with their grandmother for some years now because their mother has issues to which she cannot take care of the children. So the little girl's room, which is right here, look at that carpet. We made carpet out of material. So this is her little area. She just likes her little spot. So she, you know, they get along to a certain degree. You got your sibling rivalry. But she said he can have the whole area, just leave her alone. So he loves art. So he made an arts and craft area where the triangles are. And this whole area here in the middle is the gaming area. So the grandmother has taken them in and taken care of them and let them have the whole upstairs. Nice grandma, huh? Like a lot of grandmothers nowadays. This is what, 2025, and a lot of grandparents have the grandkids and great-grandkids. Okay, so let's move to, oh, that's so nice. Let's move over here to the bedroom and the living room. So this is the shag carpet that I wanted. It's plush, really. It's not shag, it's plush. It's beautiful. And of course, we had to put the baseboards in, and I'm thinking about crown molding, but I don't know about this ceiling because it's not flat. It's textured. So remember what I told you about the bathroom. If it's textured, don't do it unless you're going to shave that area down because you want it flush. So it's looking really good. So here is the living room. Gorgeous. I love that floor. It's beautiful. Okay, so this is, again, part 1 of 2 videos dealing with flooring for the Thorn Hill. And in future videos coming up, you're going to see everything dealing with the Thorn Hill. I want it completely done. So I want to get to the haunted house before October. So we'll see. That's the goal. But everything that I'm going to do from here on out, again, is going to be dealing with the Thorn Hill. So I really appreciate you all joining me, and I hope this helps some people out and give you some ideas dealing with flooring. All right. See you on the next video.